Good day, everyone. Today I am presenting a front-end authentication interface named SkillShop. This project is developed using HTML, Tailwind CSS, and JavaScript. The purpose of this interface is to provide a modern, responsive, and user-friendly login and registration system that can be easily integrated with a backend authentication service. So if you are a beginner or intermediate developer, this video will be very helpful for you. Let's get started. This is the final output of our project. As you can see, we have a clean and modern UI with a gradient background. Users can sign in, create a new account, select their account type, and validate their input in real time. Now let's move into the code. First, let's take a look at the beginning of the HTML code. In line first, the doctype HTML declaration tells the browser that this is an HTML5 document. Inside the head tag, we have include UTF-8 character encoding and the viewport meta tag. This ensures that our design displays properly on mobile devices and make the page fully responsive. Instead of writing a separate CSS file, I have linked the very popular Tailwind CSS framework using a CDN. This line is what connects Tailwind to our project. Because of this, I can write CSS classes directly inside the HTML. Now let's move to the body section. This is where the main appearance of the page is defined. In the body tag, I've used classes like BG gradient to BR from blue 50 to indigo 100. This creates a beautiful blue gradient background for the entry page. I've also used min edge screen flex, item center, and justify center. These flexbox utilities help center the form perfectly in the middle of the screen. I've also used min edge screen, flex, item center, and justify center. These flexbox utilities help center the form perfectly in the middle of the screen. This div is our main card. Using classes like BG Wide, Rounded XL, and Shadow to XL, we create a white box with round corners and a soft shadow effect. 23 to 27 line, we have the blue header section. It's created using BG gradient to R, created using BG gradient to R. This is where the name is SkillShop and the tagline are displayed. Now let's move to the main part, the sign-in form. Add ID sign-in form and class active. The ID is important because I'll use JavaScript later to control this form. We have the email input field. Classes like wfull, px4, and py3 control its width, padding, and overall design. The focus ring blue 500 class adds a blue outline when the input is clicked. 53 and 67, we have the password field. Here I've used the relative class. Why? Because we want to place an icon inside the password input field on the right side. You can see a button with on-click toggle password. We will talk about this function later. It controls whether the password is visible or hidden. We have the sign in button. It includes a hover scale 105 animation. So when you hover it, the button slightly increase in size. There's a sign up button. It has on click toggle forms. When click, it hides the sign in form and display the sign up form. Now let's look at the sign up form. At first, this form hidden. You can see the hidden class inside the div. That's why it doesn't appear when the page first loads. Input fields: first name, last name, email, password, and confirm password. The design style is consistent with the sign-in form. There's a special account video button here with the grid columns 2 plus. The two options are placed neatly side by side. Users can choose skill seller and skill buyer. We have the footer section. It contains the copyright text and something useful links. Right, now let's look at the JavaScript code that makes everything interactive. This code is inside the JS file. The first function is toggle form. First, we use document.getElementById to select both the sign in and sign up forms. Then we use class list toggle hidden, class list toggle active. If a form has the hidden class, it removes it. If it doesn't, it adds it. Simply put, this function hides one form and shows the other. Because of this, the page switches between forms without refreshing. The second function is toggle password input BEng. We pass the input field ID and the click button into the function. There is if condition inside. If the input type is password, meaning the text is hidden as dots, we change it to text so the password becomes visible. At the same time, we change the icon. Otherwise, we change it back to password and switch the icon. This also used to easily show or hide their password. So that's how the Skillshop login page is built. HTML provides the structure, Tailwind CSS handling the styling, and JavaScript adds interactivity. This is my design. If you enjoy this tutorial, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. In the next video, we will connect this form to a backend using PHP and database. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.